Black, strong and tasty. That describes the beer that Aigars Rungas brews. For the past 10 years, he's run a small brewery in the Latvian town of Valmiera, and with great success. Booming sales are the reward for all his hard work and commitment.
I was scared to death, honestly, because I had very big bank loans, I had very big investment loans, and I had no money left myself. But the idea was that we really believed in our product, in our taste of beer, and we looked for every small possible opportunity to improve our situation.
Just a few years ago, his company nearly folded. The 2008 global economic crisis hit Latvia especially hard. Rungas could see how bad the economy was by the fact that his sales were down by 20%. Latvians were drinking less of his beer. His brewery would not have survived without support from the European Union.
My strategy was keeping to the high-quality beer, and one opportunity we decided to use, we started to invest in even higher quality beer, and then we started to use subsidies from Latvian Rural Development Agency. When we invest, let's say, €1 million, we get $500,000 in subsidies back, so it was a very good time to invest.
He wants to show us where the money went, so he takes us to his brewery. On the way, he tells us that to get out of the economic crisis, Latvia adopted strict austerity measures. It cut pensions and balanced its national budget. But it also got millions of euros from Brussels for infrastructure. His hometown of Valmiera built new roads, squares and bridges. He doesn't understand why Greece doesn't take advantage of these possibilities.
My advice is really to use all the opportunities, all the positive opportunities that Europe offers, because there is possible to get investment, there is possible to get good business partners. Europe is a really very big market, so really to use all this positive side what Europe could offer.
Rungas is not the only one who thinks that way. Many Latvians have little understanding for Greece's demands for ever new bailout packages.
I think the Greeks were really irresponsible with the money, especially the funds they were lent. They had every opportunity and plenty of time to get themselves out of the crisis. And we here in Latvia have set a good example of how it can be done.
They've always had much higher pensions, better social security benefits, and they even get a 13th monthly wage. We got rid of all that here.
Greece sets a bad example for all the other countries that are struggling. The message is, don't pay back your debts. That would apply to Spain, Portugal, and also us here in Latvia.
We're back at Rungas' brewery. He shows us the new brewing coppers, where he brews his beer according to an ancient recipe that calls for it to age for a month longer than with other methods. His brewery produces nearly 2 million litres per year. He employs 100 people, and it's likely he'll be hiring more.
Well, I'm from Valmiera, so it's great I can work in my hometown. I've been doing this job for 6 years. I have no reason to leave the country in search of a better job.
So, Valmiera is enjoying a little employment miracle despite the financial crisis and a sluggish economy. Aigars Rungas says Latvia's past as a Soviet republic is part of why it's successful, unlike Greece.
Latvians are a little bit like cats, because we always know how to fall on the legs. For the last 20 years, probably Latvians are crisis professionals. So for us, the next economic crisis, which was a global crisis, was just for us to get ready how we can overcome it. So we were always like positive thinkers, what we should do to overcome it.
Rungas ends his workday after nearly 12 hours. And of course, he does so with a glass of beer, fresh from his own brewery. Like many Latvians, he's very happy to be a member of the European Union.